Hello. Happy Wednesday. I'm sort of kind of pausing because I've gotten the signal that it is a low connection rate at the moment. And there we go. It's a little stronger now. Okay. Happy Wednesday. So I did pull a card for today, so I'll just kind of do that, show y'all, and then I'll go to avatar mode, which because I can tell I'm still a little glitchy. I don't know if it's like dropping packets, frame rates, whatever. I don't know. So the card that I pulled for today from the Spirit Animal deck is an insect. So if you are bad with insects, look away in 3, 2, 1. It is the moth spirit. And its message is to surrender now. So you can now look back at the screen. The insect is no longer on the screen. So the moth spirit is asking you to kind of check in on yourself. What is guiding you right now? Are you in alignment with your purpose in pursuing something or someone with so much tenacity that it has become a compulsion or an addiction? Are you so intoxicated by a potential relationship or opportunity that you cannot think straight? Hard work and dedication are virtues, and love, of course, is a beautiful thing. However, when the moth appears, it is time to consider whether you have gone over the edge in a relentless pursuit. Workaholism, overeating, perfection, or addiction to certainty or even to a person may be your current vice. The form of your addiction does not matter so much as the awareness of the consequences of remaining persistent when moderation is needed. Let go of your excessive energy by channeling it into more than one direction. If the fire burns hot and you do not want to be engulfed by your passion to the exclusion of all other pursuits that matter to you. So, yes, the date behind me is way off, Devin. I will fix that, I promise, eventually. So the card for the day is a warning against being too narrow-minded, too hyper-focused. Okay, so let me share the screen with the timer, and then I will go to avatar mode. Okay, stop the camera. There we go. Hopefully now it will become less glitchy, as it seems to have in the past couple of times when we've attempted this. So, how you doing? Devin says howdy. Vanya says howdy. And Sarah says howdy. Hello. And Vanya says, I have a killer sinus infection, so you might spend half of the time bent over a steam bowl. Well, we are glad to keep you company as you do that. Oh, good. I'm glad that the connection is at least beginning to look a little bit better. Hopefully that means that they are eliminating problems. Yes, I'm really bad at changing the calendar. CB says, I'm having dinner just now. Be right back. Okay. Well, we will be here when you get back. Yes, the date will be correct. The numbers will be correct. There is a bar at the bottom that has the month on it. So I will need to change it. But yes, so let me know what y'all are working on today. So CB is going to be having dinner. Vanya is going to be steaming to hopefully help with the sinuses. And I totally get you on that, Vanya, because with the weather patterns here in Georgia, it's been just warm enough and just rainy enough that all the plants think it's spring. We are due to have, I think, one more frost, which will sort of knock some of it back. But in the meantime, we've had those rainy days interspersed with some sunshine. So the plants think it's spring, and they think it's fine to just put out all of their pollen which I am not appreciative of. I had to take some medicine myself this morning, so I get you on that. I totally get you. Okay. Vanya says, I'm still editing for a friend whenever you are not seeing your face. Yes. Sarah is doing more revisions, but at least you've finally finished chapter 13. Yay for finishing chapter 13. I think my goal, since I have been so distracted in the last couple of days, is to get at least one scene revised. I kept saying I was going to do 2, and then I would go off the rails and not do either of them. So, at least for last stream, because I started doing my bullet journal. So, yeah. So I think my goal is to get at least one scene completely revised, which this next scene, I think, is 1, 2, 2.5 pages. So I think that's going to be my primary goal. The second scene that I would like to get into, 1, 2, 3, is also 3 pages. Okay. So hopefully I can get that done. But the first goal is to get those first pages, the first scene done. Okay. So with that in mind, I would like to start a 15-minute warm-up sprint just to kind of get my brain into gear, probably blow my nose one more time. Steaming might not be so bad, but I think I will wait until after the stream to try that for myself. But yeah. Okay, make this bigger because I am sharing it already. So okay, I think it's working properly. Put the banner up. All right, so your reminders. 1, if you have already been working this morning, make sure that you save your document. 2, make sure that you have something to hydrate with. Water, tea, coffee, soda, something. And 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back, do a posture check. And 4, if you need to stand up, walk around, or get yourself a snack or some dinner, please make sure that you do so and take care of yourself while you are writing. Okay, those are our reminders, so we can now get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, beepity beep. That was the end of the first sprint, the first 15 minutes sprint. I decided I needed to do some handwriting, some reorganization of this particular scene. So I wanted to do that by hand because it takes me a little bit longer, makes me think about word choices. So anyway, but I got about I think I hit the 300 mark, like just barely, but so 300 handwritten words. I mean, I will have to transcribe and do the revisions that I'm making note of here today, because otherwise I don't think I'll be able to read my handwriting tomorrow. But yeah, no. We'll get it done. So, how do we do? I saw that Vanya was saying that a nice eucalyptus steaming is definitely way more fun than the nose flushing thing. Yes, I would agree with that. My mom has, on and off the years, definitely used, what is it called? Like the neti pot or something. But she uses that quite frequently when her sinuses are out of whack. And I have never wanted to try it after the first time that she made me do it. So never again. Although, of course, I shouldn't say never, but not if I can help it, shall we say. Charlie is here. Hey, hey. And Inuel writes books. Good afternoon, everyone. Hello. And so Charlie says, you're doing okay. You want to record a video, but you think you're going to write instead. The words must flow is kind of like the vibe that you're getting today. So definitely, if the words are calling, get some words done. And then maybe once the words are satisfied, you can record that video. And then I asked Inuel if you were writing today, or if you were using the sprints for productivity. And Inuel says, you are writing, trying to finish this work in progress. Ooh, nice. How close to the end are you? And CB is back from dinner. Yay! What'd you have? And you got 24 words on top of dinner. Very nice. Vanya got 1 page done. Hooray! Sarah edited 3 paragraphs and then had to stop and do some research. Nice. Progress. Courtney says 368. The words are flowing. Very lovely. Sam, hello. Writer Sam Wicker says, hi, I got 2 pages transcribed of my handwriting into the second draft document. Very nice. That is what I will be doing later for this mess that I just created on paper. So Nicole is here. Hello. A little late. Oops. Don't worry about that. This is the Dawdling Writers channel. You can dawdle on in whenever you feel like it. You are working on organizing your scenes into the beat sheet outline, but you keep second guessing where your scenes belong. Uh-oh. I have no advice for you in this regard, because I have not. I kind of mentally have tagged certain scenes as hitting those points, but I have not done a spreadsheet or like cheat sheet to make sure I have everything yet. So that's something that is in the future for me. And Becca is here. Hello. How you doing? Today, if you are curious, today's spirit is the moth spirit. And the main message is surrender now, but it is a warning against being too hyper-focused or narrow-minded. So it says workaholism, overeating, perfectionism, addiction to certainty, all of those things are bad. So you need to make sure that you are checking in on yourself and finding a little bit more balance. So John says, hello, good writers. Working on a long story, maybe a novel. Ooh, very nice. CB says, I had chicken curry with rice and cashews. Needed that card today. Yes, I can definitely. So I think at the end of the month, we all tend to go like, look at our list of things that we intended to accomplish and realize that we haven't done the things that we initially set out as priorities. And so we tend to try and like step on the gas pedal a little bit more. and trying to get to the end of our to-do list, if you will. So it is a good card. Yes, you're in the word search part of the editing process and trying not to get overwhelmed. Yes. Yeah. I can imagine that would be very, yeah, very difficult. All right. Well, I think we are to the bottom of the chat. So that means that we need to reset our timer for a full length sprint. 25-minute Pomodoro length. And hello, Elizabeth. Sliding in just in time. Fell asleep on the couch after having oral exams all day. They went well. Oh, good. That is good. All right. So don't forget to save your document now that we've been through one sprint. Even if you just entered the sprint mode and you popped your document open, go ahead and save it just for funsies. And then make sure that you have something to hydrate with. Make sure that you are straightening your spine, rolling your shoulder back, and doing a posture check every now and then. And make sure that you take a break if you need one. Stand up, walk around, get your blood flowing. If you need a snack from the kitchen, make sure that you get one. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself. We can now get started. Second sprint, 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, beepity beep. That was the end of the second sprint. I got a grand old total of 60 words. I ran across something that I needed to double check what I had written later in the story and spent time searching for that and reading over the details of what I had written. So, yay. But hey, small progress is still progress. So I'm trying not to let that feel too minuscule. But yes, so I have made some progress. How'd y'all do? Let's see. Shadow's Lair popped in and said hello. And Amelia popped in and said hello. And Megan said hello. Yay! And Sarah says, I edited a page. Very nice. Very nice. I've been thinking that I kind of want to do a little bit more tracking on like word sprints, but like words per minute, and seeing if, because I know Heart Breathings does something of the sort where you try and find which sprint lengths are the best for you, the most productive. So like say 15 minutes versus 25, or like a 45 minute. So I know that there has been some, but I have not taken Sarah Cannon's class, so I've not gotten access to that kind of to her workbook and stuff. So, but I'm trying to think of ways that I can, like, other than creating a spreadsheet, which I might end up doing, for words per minute, and then trying to average out what the sprint totals are and all that kind of stuff. Because I think it would take me probably longer to set up an actual spreadsheet that works for me than it would to like just kind of Google and investigate how some templates, because I'm really bad at setting up my own spreadsheets, and trying to make some sort of spreadsheet that makes logical sense, that I don't have to constantly go and finesse and finick. So I need something that essentially is going to kind of automate the process for me, which I know is what spreadsheets are built for, with all the formulas and stuff. So I need like a template for figuring that kind of stuff out. I don't need one, but I would like one. Because I can set up my own. It would just take me like really long time to figure out what works and what doesn't, and lay it out in a manner that is logical and easy. But yeah, so I've been contemplating doing that, because I would like, because I don't know whether or not, I mean, I think I get a good bit done when I do Pomodoros most of the time. And then sometimes I have days where I'm like, and I get 60 words for a 25-minute sprint. And other times I'm like, I got nearly 1,000. And so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me just looking at, like, just kind of briefly recalling the numbers that I've gotten. So I would like to do a little bit more tracking and analyzing of those numbers. But my brain is not mathematically inclined. It's not engineer logic inclined. And so trying to figure out from scratch a spreadsheet that makes sense is difficult. My brain just does not do spreadsheets naturally. I can get them to work for me. I like using them sometimes, when when things are logical and they make sense. But my problem is that I am not versed enough in like Excel or Google Sheets to make it work correctly the first time, and so I tend to get frustrated. But yeah, so if you have any advice, or you have some like places that you can point me to that have templates for this kind of thing, do share them, please, because I think I'm going to need some help with that. So yeah, so that's kind of what I'm contemplating for maybe tracking things next month. Maybe getting used to things, like if I can find one in the next couple of days, I'll start using it before March, and just kind of get used to it. But I think I would like to do some investigating and analyzing during March. So yeah. Vanya says, I got distracted, but I had a good time browsing Reddit. Nice. Reddit is can be very good and can be very, very bad. So I try to stay on the kinder side of Reddit. So Becca says, I'm going through the word look in my word search, and my goodness, I really seem to love that word. Yes, like she gave them a look. She looked, yes. And that is definitely a way to sort of see which are your clutch phrases, I think is the term that I want to use. And this was something that I found was quite interesting when I did the word cloud for my manuscript, just to kind of see what the main words were. There were a lot more common words in there than I thought there were going to be. And so it was definitely an eye-opener for that. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have to do this process that Becca is talking about for my manuscript before the next draft. So, but I'm not worrying about that right now because I'm still trying to revise things. So CB says, I ran the first 3 chapters of the guided draft of Soulmates, the Stark family journey through pro-writing aid. Very nice. John got 250 words plus some research. Research is always worth some words and time. And Tina is here, just joining in, and I believe you are plotting today. Ooh. Very nice. Elizabeth says, I plan to live stream for tomorrow. Can't wait, as it will be dedicated writing in your book time, which has been lacking this week. Yay! Yay for writing time. Almost 4 pages typed up. Ooh, very nice, Sam. That is awesome. Courtney got 708 words and ate some food. Ooh, Courtney, you are just blazing through this today. Nice. CB says, I can't share anything from the scene I'm working on because it's adult. However, there is an excerpt from chapter 2. Okay, excellent. I will read that in just a moment. And you all got 755 words that sprint. Wow. Reaching the end works for you in the word count. Very nice. Very, very nice. So did you reach the end this time, or is that coming up soon? If you made it, that is awesome. Scribbling Cat. Hello, how is everybody doing? I am doing well. I am trying to revise some scenes. And Inuel says to Sam, hope you're doing well today. And CB says, so this is the excerpt. I'm not sure if you have any illegitimate siblings, Tony, but we can certainly find out if you want to. Also, Blanche was Baptist, so technically your father made her look like a celibate missionary. Well, there you go then. And Sam says she's doing well. Yes, yes. Excel is just a magic number for me. So I know how to do some quite basic things, like sums and average and that kind of thing. But I would like to be able to do more. And I know that's just like something that I need to put time into. But again, like my brain does not want to lay things out in a logical manner in spreadsheets. My brain just does not see the logic that other people see. And so it's difficult for me. So yay, squeal. The only thing you had to do Excel is count words, and if you remember rightly, oh, okay, so yes, so that is a sum thing, but yeah, so that's one of the things I know how to do. Yes, Golden Girls is going to be on Star/Disney Plus. Ooh, fun! Later in the summer, yes. So that should be fun. Amelia said, I did things. I wrote some. I started laundry. You contemplated washing dishes. Sounds like you're being very productive. Okay, so Inyal says, no, I haven't reached the end yet, but you will reach it by the end of this month. You are about 2 chapters away. Ooh, very nice. Okay, well, with that in mind, let's go ahead and start another 25-minute sprint. That way you can get closer to the end. No, this will be the 3rd sprint, not 2nd. There we go. So, your reminders. 1, make sure that you save your document that you are working oh so hard on. 2, make sure that you take a sip of whatever you are hydrating with. 3, make sure that you straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back, and maybe do some hand stretches if you need them. What number are we on? 4? Yes. Make sure that you take a break if you need to and get a snack if you need one. Take care of yourself. We are getting started with our 3rd sprint, 25 minutes, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go! Okay, that was sprint number 3. How we doing? What did I get? I think it's somewhere around 400-ish. Something around that. So, making some progress. Not quite what I wanted to, like at the beginning of the stream, but sometimes that's okay. Sometimes that's what happens. But I am making some progress. So how'd we do? Okay, so Alexis popped in. Hello. You're sitting inside your very own blanket fort. Ooh, very nice. Nice and comfy. Amelia says, gotta go. See y'all later. Alrighty. Have fun. Megan says, I took the dogs outside. For a second, I thought you said docs, like documents, but then I read it again. I took the dogs outside and then I took a shower and got started on your day. Very nice. Tina is still plotting away how to take over the world. Elizabeth says, read a chapter of a story that someone sent you. It's quite interesting. Oh, good. That is always nice. And Scribbling Cat says, about 340 words. Editing/rewriting parts is very confusing. Yes, I agree, because that's what I'm also doing. Sarah deleted half a page, maybe more, and then rewriting all of that conversation. Gotcha. Vanya says, some progress here as well. You are hoping to get to the end of the chapter next sprint. Very nice. Very nice. And CB got 118 words, none of which you can share because it's still adult mode. Writer Sam Wicker says, working on my newsletter because I forgot to schedule. You forgot you scheduled it for today. Oh no. Yeah, get that done. And the Shadows Lair got 122 words. Very nice. I did spend a few moments. Let me make sure this is on the correct account. It is not. So, okay, that's the one I shared. This is. Nope, that's not what I need to do. What do I need to do first? I need to share it with my other account first, my other Google account. I did spend a few moments and I found a writing sprint tracker that automatically updates an average, like, so it calculates your words per hour and then says it also has a section where it calculates your daily, weekly, and monthly stats. So it just sort of automatically populates that. So I will show you that to y'all if I can get this to do right. Send. Okay. So then I need to swap over to account because I do have two accounts. I have on Google, I have my personal account and then I have my Dawdling Writer account. So let me share this. Maybe this will share. Oh, I gotta stop. Maybe share the screen. Okay. Still want to share the screen. And which one is this? Okay, this one. Okay. It's fine. I want to be signed in as me. And then pop this Zoom up. Maybe. It's thinking about it anyway. So essentially this person, Primaz, let me share the link in case you want to. She or he did ask for my email address. So that is a thing if you are interested in this. They do ask for your email address because they send it via email rather than allowing you to download it. And it is a Google Doc. Can y'all see this? Maybe if I make it the primary doohickey. So apparently you need to take note of like the day that you're doing it, like what number sprint you're doing it in, what content you are writing. And instead of doing like the complete sprint of 15 minutes, I suppose you could do the whole session. But that sort of like, because we have chat breaks in it, I think I would be much more likely to do like a 15-minute sprint versus like the 3-hour or 2-hour session. It also apparently calculates your like average energy when you begin and end. Can y'all see this? Yes. And then it calculates, so you put in your start versus stop word count. And so it will calculate. So if you start at like say 11,333, you would put that instead of 0. And then it will calculate your added words. And then from that, it will create an average or an estimate of how many words per hour if you are writing for under an hour, or it will sort of calculate for you if you wrote the hour, etc. So, and then there are tabs for daily stats, and then weekly and monthly. So, and then from the monthly stat, you get your yearly average or total. So I don't know if this is something that is kind of up other people's alley, but this is kind of what I was looking for, I think. So I may try and use this for a little bit, or I may sort of look around for something else. I'm not sure. But this one is already made up, so there's that. Apparently, they also have like a little video of well, where'd it go? I don't know. Anyway, so they have a video for like using it as well. So there's that. So there's a video aid as well, supposedly. But I haven't played it yet because, I'm supposed to be writing. Okay. So Maggie got 162 and played with the puppy. Very nice. CB says, I've made 3 mathematical errors in my entire life. And the first was because my father distracted me. The second was because I was sleep deprived. And the third because I caught a cold. No excuses, Tony. Okay, so that was the link that I initially got it from. So there you go, in case you want it. Charlie says, I finished 2 more beats, and now the Tugwaddle is arguing for a subplot. Of course, because that's what Tugwaddle does. CB says, well, yeah, he didn't have any excuses because 1 billionaire genius playboy philanthropist. True. That's actually how he met Pepper in the comic verse canon, you think. Oh, is because of mathematical miscalculations. I think In the comics, though, isn't Pepper like a lot older than he is? Am I just misremembering that? Because I don't think that initially when Pepper Potts was created, she was a potential romantic interest for him. I could be very, very wrong, but I don't know. Okay, so let's do a sprinty sprint. One more to round off the stream. And hopefully I can get this done kind of quick. Let me close some of these tabs too. But I think we'll do just a 15-minute. That way that'll put us at the top of the hour, and I can share Devin's link for the playlists, and then and yeah. Okay, so 15-minute cool down sprint. So save your documents, drink your water or coffee or whatever you're hydrating with. Make sure that you are checking your posture and getting snacks if you need one, etc., etc. Here we go. 15-minute sprint in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, that is the end of the 4th sprint. How'd you do? I got another like 200-ish words. So, not a great writing session for me. I was very distracted, I think, by several things. So I will definitely be working in the comments of other people's streams. Today is Wednesday, which means that Sarah Cahill might be streaming, and Devin's playlist will come in handy as always. And Charlie will be streaming, and Laura, are you streaming this evening? I have not had a chance to actually check out Devin's playlist today. I probably should. That should be a thing. So yeah, so I've been feeling very distracted for several days. So I'm not entirely sure what it is. I mean, I'm sure that some of it is the fact that the camera is off, and so I, like, in the back of my head, there's the little naughty self going, you can goof off. But there's also just like, I feel kind of off in some regards to this this revision, because it's not quite going where I thought it would, or how quickly I thought it would. So I'm feeling a little bit unmotivated because of that. So there's a whole bunch of different things that I think are playing into sort of like this very unmotivated feeling. And I've had a couple of really distracted days. So I'm gonna try and this evening sort of like really bear down and get some real words in. But so I've been feeling very unmotivated and distracted for the last couple of streams. So I need to sort of get back into, I mean, Sunday I think I did okay, but Monday's stream was not great. Because I let myself be distracted by my bullet journal. But yeah, so, but I just got to get back into the groove and try and figure things out. So I will be in the comments for several other people's streams this evening for sure. Okay, where did it go? Okay, so Alexis has posted up some pictures of the blanket fort on Instagram if you would like to check it out. And Laura submitted another story last night. Yay! Fingers crossed for her. Absolutely. It is the Lovecraft LARP in the 80s. It's called Tentacles and Boomboxes. Nice. And Vanya says, I didn't get to the end of the chapter. It's a long one, but you did get several pages done. Excellent. That is great. I think I finished one scene. Yeah. So Tina says, you were brainstorming, so switched from plotting to brainstorming. That is fine. Sarah deleted another big portion of this conversation, but the new dialogue that you're writing is definitely an improvement. Yay! Okay, Laura says, deleting the stream, hanging with a friend this evening. Okay, that is perfectly fine. Good to know. And Devin says, Megan, Ashley, and QWERTY are doing streams right now, so there are places to go. Excellent. Sam Wicker got distracted that sprint, but you got food. That is excellent. Food is good. Laura says she's been staying with me for a few days and you don't want to be rude. Yeah, that's fine. Plus, hanging with friends in real life is also a part of mental health, all that fine stuff. Sprint. Yes, I mix these two words up all the time. All the time. Shadow's Lair got another 20 words. Very nice. And CB says 1,134 words. Is that the total for today? Or for the stream? Mostly about physics, which is pretty amazing since your tiny mind want to comprehend physics. Yeah, that's definitely amazing. Elizabeth said, had to take the doggo out, so you got some fresh air, if nothing else. There you go. CB says, I had to use Wikipedia. It's okay. It's a good start for basic knowledge. Shadows Lair says, thanks so much for the sprints. You're welcome. Funky hello. So you did get here just at the end, but I did post a link just a little bit up in the chat. That is the playlist of all the live streams that are going on today for writing. So that is on Devon's channel. Devon has created the playlists for the day. So, but we're glad you stopped in. And Charlie says, I just set up a Zoom call with the head of your order and the nerves has set in. You need to focus on this book to hide from them. Ooh. Okay, well, there you go. Megan says, I read the news. Nothing really going on, it seems like. My dad was talking about there was a news story on the radio this morning about the koala in Australia that had a birth defect of he didn't have one of his hind feet. And so a dental prosthetic person, so somebody who makes false teeth, dentures, helped create a new foot for the koala. So there are videos of a koala having his new little boot strapped on and walking around on it. It is very cute. So if you need some cute, fun news, that's one thing to look at, is a koala with a new foot. So, okay, so CB got 1,000 for that last sprint. Most of it was copy-pasted, though. Gotcha. And there's Devon's channel link. Yay! And again, here, a little further up, is the link for the playlists, but it's probably easier to remember if you were typing it out, just Devon Cuttings. So, yes. Sam says, I've just realized that your carpet is the same color as Peanut's because you dropped a peanut. Oh no, and then lost it. Just to look into your lack of brain power right now. That is, yes. Yeah. Anytime you get a neutral carpet and then you have neutral colored food, it becomes a great hiding spot, great camouflage. All right, y'all. Well, thank you very much for joining me. I will see y'all on Friday, or for brief few moments that I put my face on the screen at the beginning of this stream. Hopefully, maybe there will be even more of a slight improvement in the internet by then. Hopefully, cross your fingers.